Hey guys, today I am going to be doing a few food prep things. I'm going to be doing some meatballs that I'm going to go ahead and put them together and cook those and then let them cool off and put them in the freezer in little bags. And I'm going to go ahead and cook some ground beef for chili we're going to have in a couple of days, and put that in the freezer as well, just in case we don't have the chili, but at least it'll be ready to go, because I just want to make sure it's cooked and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with it, I just like to have some cooked in there, and I don't have any right now, so it's just enough for one meal. But doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some peppers and onions for the chili and for tonight's supper. And if the steaks that I have are thawed enough by the time I get all that done, I'm probably going to go ahead and cut up the steaks for fajitas and go ahead and marinate that for tonight. I don't know if they're going to be thawed enough though, so I'm going to get y'all down here. I've done all of this before, but I thought I would go ahead and bring you along with me while I do this, just in case you've never seen it. Also, I have already washed the washer. It's doing the venting cycle right now, and I've already washed the dishwasher. Now, I didn't do the Keurig because I haven't used the Keurig. Still have it sitting over there. That's what it's doing, sitting, collecting dust. I should probably do something with it. I've already decided I'm not using it anymore, so I might as well get rid of it. Anyways, let me go ahead and get this going. I have, let's see, 1.275 pounds here and 1.415 pounds here. So almost 3 pounds of ground beef. So I'm going to use that and put this together. I'm not measuring because I don't feel like it today. I'm just going to do the thing. So let's go. Okay, so before I actually started doing this, I thought I had messed up, because I took my big bowl that I usually use for this kind of stuff, or two of my bigger bowls, down to the mobile home. But I had these that I had not taken yet, and this is one of my favorites to do like bread and stuff in, all kinds of things. And it being stainless steel, y'all know how I am about stainless steel and cast iron, I guess. I love it. It's easy to clean, and I mean, the cast iron can be difficult if you haven't had a lot of experience with it. You just need to know what you're doing, I guess. But anyway, I had this, so that made life easier. Let me go ahead and get this one in there and get this paper gone. Well, they twisted that one good. Alright, there's my meat. Be right back. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put some salt and pepper in here and get that in there. It's probably about a teaspoon of salt. We don't put a lot because we're going to put cheese in it. That's salt. That's the other kind of salt. That's the kind of salt we're trying to use up, but for some reason I've been skipping using it. Alright, and then black pepper. We love black pepper, so a little bit extra of that. Now I need to rinse my fingers. Because I always do that with my hand. If you're grossed out by it, I'm sorry. I'm just feeding my family. Alright, this is the garlic spread and seasoning. The Tony's, I'm thinking that once this is gone, I may try to make it myself. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just hard to find now. Put it back in the refrigerator. Alright, and I've got garlic powder here. Some of that. Close you back up because I don't want to spill you. Onion powder, and I'm gonna put some of these minced onions in here because they're good. Okay, nope, we're not doing all that. We'll make it just, you know, rain down in there. Maybe that's enough. I don't know. Alright, and then my Italian seasoning, but don't worry, I have more. And I'm going to go ahead and fill that up while I'm here. I haven't been doing these things, like refilling things like I should, but I'll get back to my routines. Alright, and I've already, my oven's preheated. I've already got my eggs. I always crack my eggs in a separate bowl and one at a time, because I don't want to get shells into that and have to fish it out. And also, if you ever have a bad egg, you don't want to ruin all this. So that's just me. And I did forget a very crucial ingredient that I need to go get out of the pantry, but I'm going to do that after I do some Parmesan cheese. I forgot the breadcrumbs, y'all. You can't forget the breadcrumbs. And I usually use the like powdered Parmesan, but I just didn't want to today. I don't know why. I've used this too. Alright, let me go grab the breadcrumbs, because like I said, I forgot them. Okay, so I am going to measure the breadcrumbs, mainly because I have this ginormous thing of them. These are Italian breadcrumbs, because that's what I got from Sam's. So, I'm going to kind of measure them, like a half a cup. If it's not enough, I can always add more. If it's too much, sorry. I don't know what to say about that. Alright, now, I'm going to go ahead and get my hands in there, mix it up, make the meatballs, put it on the pans, stick it in the oven. Maybe I won't need that again. I need it out of my way though. I'm going to use gloves just so I don't mess up my hands as much. Actually, so I don't have to wash my hands as much, because I am having some seriously dry hands, which I always do, but they're a little drier than dry. Or drier than normal. And I have been washing them a lot. Alright, let's get this mixed up. They smell good already. But yeah, while these are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get that other ground beef cooking on the stove top. And I'm thinking about going ahead and making some Rice Krispie treats today, because I don't know, I have the stuff to do it with now that I got the marshmallows. It's according to how much want to I have by the time I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing. It's like, well, if I have enough want to and desire after I'm done with all the things that I need to do, then we'll do the extra. Alright. So, I'll just start. Well, that's a little big. Roll them into meatballs. And then I cook them up. And I'm making them too big. Jeff and Noah won't mind that at all. There's a fly. Okay, every single time I start doing anything with food, they come out. I think they're like living in the walls or something. I'm not serious. That's disgusting. They're not really. What it is they come in whenever the door is open to let the dogs in and out, which happens often. And it did happen just a little while ago, but I wasn't cooking at that time. I don't know. They just come in your house. They're invaders. And I don't want them. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to get these all done and let y'all listen to some music while I'm doing it, I guess. Or I might just turn the camera off. Or edit this part out, is what I mean. Not turn it off, but edit this part out. I don't know yet. We'll see whenever it comes editing time. But I'm going to get these finished. And the next time you see them, they will be cooked. There's actually not as much of this ground beef as I thought there was. But that'll be alright because we'll have beans and stuff in there for the protein for the chili. And the reason why is I forgot that we had taken out some extra of this package last night whenever we made our hamburger steaks. But I'm going to cook it up and get it going. I've got a little over an hour before Jeff gets home, so I should be able to get it all done. All the things that I want to get done. Because we have to go back to Buck's today to get, well, we're going to see if they have some stuff that we need. Some tape for the ductwork. And some big huge tie strap, what are they called? Tie straps maybe? I don't know. Anyways, some of those to hook the ductwork. So I'm gonna go ahead and get I've got the dishes, I threw them in the dishwasher because we had a few of those. I need to hand wash some. I went ahead and hand washed that big bowl and it took up a lot of space over there. But yeah, I could put another thing down, but anyways, I'm gonna get the peppers washed. Okay, so the way I do my bell peppers is I cut them down in the middle, unless I'm making like stuffed peppers, and then I just rip out some of that. I don't care if there's some seeds in there, it doesn't matter. I don't care if there's some of that stuff in there, it doesn't matter to me. And that way I've got as much of the pepper as possible, for me anyways. Alright, so I'm going to cut these for fajitas. I'm not going to cut them super thin, but I'm not going to cut them super thick either, or wide or whatever. But I'm going to do a red one and a green one, and I'm going to put them in this bowl. Then I've got a bowl for onions, which honestly may not be big enough. It's safer to cut them this way because it's easier to cut through this part than it is to cut through the skin. At least that's what I understand. I could be wrong. That's done. Most of the meat stays with this ground chuck that I get from Fresh Market. There's no fat in there. I had to add some oil to get it, you know, keep it, and it's still stuck in the middle, which I don't understand, but I'll take care of that too. I always do. Clean it up, it'll be fine. But I want to go ahead and prep this stuff, even though it's for tonight. If I prep it now, it will be just easier. And the one reason why is because we're going somewhere. Now, the meatballs and that's a different story. Oh, I said I was going to cut some of this up for another night too, so I'm going to have to wash me another bell pepper. I think there's supposed to be bell pepper in that. They asked for the spicy chili again. I'll just wait and make sure that I have to have it before I do that. So I want to go ahead and put something over this because we have a creepy crawly flying around. I told y'all about that a while ago. Okay, so yeah, I told y'all about the fly, I think. But you let them in whenever you open the door, but you got to open the door to let the dogs out and things like that. Oh, whoops. Well, it's being used tonight, so it's not that big of a deal. I can usually stretch this stuff enough that it'll go on there well. It'll be fine. Stick it in the refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and cut up the other one. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one up for the chili. So of course I'm cutting it different. And I probably should have got a bigger bowl so I could go ahead and just put onion in there too, but I'll see how much space I have once I'm done with this part and go from there. I think it calls for a bell pepper in that recipe. If it doesn't, it's going to have one now. It'll be okay. It won't hurt anything. Just give it a little bit more flavor and a little more vitamins, right? I am not holding this knife right and it's driving me nuts. What am I doing? Why do you drive yourself crazy? Because you can, I guess. But yeah, this is what my day consists of. Oh, you can probably hear the washing machine now because I did start that load of clothes. I didn't even think about that and I just started talking to y'all. I hope it's not too loud because it's a washing. That's the washer machine, not the dishwasher. Dishwasher's not full enough yet. Yeah, I'll have room for my onion in there. And I also have tomato over here. I don't know if I mentioned it. That's for the fajitas too. And I normally don't cut tomato early, but unless I'm cooking it. If I'm cooking it, it doesn't bother me. Now, here's the situation. Yesterday, whenever I did these onions from this bag, ooh, child, did I cry. I cried so much. Jeff said, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "Why are you crying?" He knew I had been cutting up onions though, but he was just joking with me. Get this outer skin off. Mr. Tom showed a way to do it, but I don't remember. I'd have to go back and find that video. It seemed like he bashed it on the counter or something. I don't know. That's for fajitas. I should have went ahead and peeled these before I got started. But I didn't. This whole bag had like marks on some of the onions. Starting to get to me. This one's got a little spot on the side of it. It's kind of, I want to say wilty, but that's not the word. It's a Vidalia. That bowl was the perfect size for what I needed. Now I can just stick it in the refrigerator. I like a lot of onion in my fajitas. It's one of my favorite parts. says the woman who never used to eat onion would pick it out of things and be grossed out by it, because I was told it was hot, it was spicy, when some onions are super sweet. This one's difficult to peel. I'm gonna rinse it off. I'll get a lid for that. Woo, that was loud. That makes life easier. And I'm gonna get some stuff for that. Okay, as you can see, I took the meatballs out. I put them all on one pan after they were cooked. That way I wouldn't have to have them, I wouldn't have to try to find two places to put them. So now I'm just cutting up the tomato, and this will be the last thing I put in the fajitas tonight. I'm about to go ahead and, well, after I get this onion skin and pepper stuff cleaned up, I'm going to go ahead and put that in a bag so it can cool off further, and I may go ahead and put those in a bag so they can cool off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get these in a bag. I don't know how many I even made. Not a bag, several bags. There's 5, 6, 7. Hopefully. Maybe I'll get 2 meals. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll get 3 meals, but I don't think so. I don't know. I won't get 3. But, well, I mean, I usually don't put 16 in a bag, but I've started eating them. I used to not eat them, y'all. I used to be like, ooh, no, I don't want any meatballs. Until I started making my own. Then I tasted my own and I like them. I just didn't like the store-bought ones. Well, there's 12 in that one. If I would have done it the way I normally do, there would have been enough to make 3 like I normally do, because there were in 14 in each, which I may just take 1 out of each one of these and put it in that one and just let that be that. I think that's what I'll do. Just gotta let them get cooled off because they're too hot to put away, but I don't want to take a chance of anything getting on them. So I don't need that. This is for chili. It's cooled off some already. It'll be cooled off before Jeff gets home. So I got the meat and vegetables done that I wanted to do. I got my washer washed today, got my dishwasher washed. I've got a load of clothes washing. I got video edited. I'm going to be editing another one in a little bit. I've been busy since I got up. Got Bible study done. And the Bible study filmed for last Friday. Your last Friday. Not mine. I don't normally put these in bags as hot as they are. They'll be fine. But I don't normally do that. Alright, let those sit there and cool off. So, let me get, hold on. Okay, I'm not going to cut up the meat because the steak for tonight because it's not quite thawed, which it shouldn't be. It's not quite time. And I might just do the Rice Krispie treats later on. It's hot in this kitchen, so I'm going to turn on the exhaust fan and leave out of here and go have some cold water and wait for Jeff to get home. He'll be home in about 45 minutes or so. So I think that's pretty good. I got those things done right there. I also cleaned out the refrigerator yesterday, but I didn't show that. I should have. And that thing that I had down here, I took it out. It was so annoying. Things kept getting spilled under it. So I might try one of y'all. Several of you told me you got placemats and put in, so I might try that. So I don't know. I'll have to go get some. Okay, so we've decided, this is the thing I had a lot of my small appliances in. We've decided we're going to go ahead and take everything out of here and off the top of it. And we've got a table we're going to bring in here for temporary use. And we're going to take all this out, put it on our kitchen table, move that out of the way, clean it up so we can take that, what is that called? The cabinet. Take it down there to the mobile home because that's something Jeff built and we're going to keep it, so it's not built into the house. So we're just going to have a temporary place. I'm not using the Keurig anymore. We're just going to go ahead and move that away. The coffee pods thing, I'm going to take the label off of it, wash it, and use it for something else later on down the road. But that way we will have this already down there to use. So are you going to start cleaning it off while I start cooking?
Oh, I'm going to have to find a box.
Oh, there's plenty of boxes in there. Alright, so is that what's going to happen? Or are you going to wait until we're done eating?
I reckon I'm going to do it while you cook.
Okay, while I'm cooking supper, he's going to do this and I'm going to record it.
is the Lamb who was and is to come. La, la, let no man claim to be higher than your majesty. Let no crown be untossed before your feet. A ransomed heart was sweet relief. Freedom bought not easily. Paid in full by our King upon that tree. To him who died to take our grief away. To our Redeemer who's alive today, we sing, holy, holy, holy. Praise you, Lord Almighty. Holy, holy, holy is the Lamb who was and is to. Holy, holy, holy. Praise you, Lord Almighty. Holy, holy, holy is the Lamb who was and is to come. Blessing and glory and power be unto our God forever. Blessing and glory and power be unto our God forever. We'll sing holy, holy, holy. Praise you, Lord Almighty. Holy, holy, holy is the Lamb who was and is. Holy, holy, holy. Praise you, Lord Almighty. Holy, holy, holy is the Lamb who was and is to come. La, 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 la,
Okay, so this is how the fajitas turned out. And I know y'all didn't see me doing part of it, but y'all saw me do the vegetables. And we're having Spanish rice with it. Okay, so that's where the microwave was, and we're going to take that little table down there, which is actually a sewing machine. It's got a sewing machine in it. We have two of these. Oh no, Jeffrey, I don't know what I've done, but I can't seem to close it now. It was closing just fine. we'll figure it out whenever I'm not one-handed. All right, and then we got that over there. So, and that is going to get pushed back down in there. He was just putting the waffle iron in here, in there. These are the appliances that we're keeping for now, and the girls are trying to figure everything out. They don't know what's happening. But anyway, these are the appliances we're keeping here, the small ones. So the microwave's just going to be over here instead of over there, and we only have the air fryer and the toaster on that now. And this thing is going down there tomorrow, so I can set it up. And I'm not going to clean it until we get it down there, because it's just going to get dusty anyway. So, from being on the road, you know, so I'm just not worried about that dust and stuff on top of it. So that's how it's going to be for now. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was just a little bit of what I was doing today. I did wash and dry that load of clothes. I need to fold them. I'll do that in a little bit, but I'm gonna do it after I shower. But I will see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going back to the mobile home. We're taking the ductwork that we bought and the new reducer we got, and then that couple pieces of furniture. And if there's anything else we can take, we'll take that too. So like I said, every time we go down there, we're just gonna take stuff, because why not? We don't have to have it right now. We're probably going to end up living in this house for a little bit, like we're camping. But we're going to be here to probably the middle of September, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's just going to how things work out. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with us today. I do appreciate it. If you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really want to know. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well, and I will make sure that I put you on my prayer list and pray for you. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.